Hello, welcome to the Flute 360 podcast, where we incorporate a panoramic view of flute-related topics. I am your host, Heidi K. Begay, and this is episode 67, highlights from series 7 through 9. Today's sponsor is brought to you by J&K Productions. Did you know that not only are they a production company for podcasts, but they are a recording company for musicians? Any musical recording needs that you may have, J&K Productions can fulfill that need. They have all the necessary equipment and expertise to record your next flute recording for college or graduate auditions, competitions, summer festivals, or a flute album. J&K Productions can record any setup imaginable, from solo flute, small chamber, flute and piano, and much more. Consider J&K Productions for your next recording project. Contact them at jkproductions.media. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Flute 360 podcast. If you're not a subscriber already, could you please go to your favorite podcast platform, whether it's Stitcher Radio, Radio Public, iTunes, and could you please subscribe, rate, and review? That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Diving into today's episode 67, I want to take you on a quick, short journey through series 7 through 9. So what that entails is series 7, I get to talk with inventors. Inventors of these flute awesome gadgets. And that is episodes 40 through 43. So check some of those episodes out, if not all of them, if you have not already. My favorite episode from Series 7 is episode 41. I got to talk with Mr. Ho Fan Lee, who is the inventor of the Flute Thumbport. And the reason this is my favorite interview from this series is because I learned such an invaluable lesson from that process, which is never hit stop on your recording machine. Never. So if you are running your own YouTube channel where you are recording videos or you have your own podcast, don't hit stop until it's all said and done, because that's probably when the magic happens. The minute we were done with our formal interview, Mr. Ho Fan Lee and I had a lovely conversation for the next 30 minutes, which of course I did not have it recorded. I thought we were done, and silly me, I hit stop. Well, guess what? Those 30 minutes were easy breezy. So many wonderful gold nuggets, and I so wished it was recorded to share with you all. So episode 41, check it out. Moving on to Series 8. Series 8 is titled Competition Repertoire Guidelines. And I take you through a journey of exploring the NFA's repertoire requirements for specific competitions that was a couple months ago. But even though the competition deadline is done, you can still learn a lot from these performers and composers from episodes 44 through 47. My favorite in there is episode 45 with Amy Porter. The reason being, I was I'm not going to lie, a tad nervous before calling Amy. And it's because it's Amy Porter. I mean, who wouldn't be nervous? But she made it so fun and easy, and she is such a great person and teacher. I love her passion for music making. She's dynamite. If you do not follow her already on Instagram, I would recommend it, because she will post these health videos of her in the gym, working out the arms, working out the back, the shoulders, all of that great stuff. And I am a huge advocate for flutists who promote their health and better their lives with healthy decisions. And the fact that Amy Porter is one of those advocates for us within the flute community, you can't go wrong. So I would check out episode 45 to get a lot of great music tips from her and health tips. Moving on to series 9, this is where I get to talk with flutists about their publications. So I get to talk with Kyle Dzapo, Terri Sanchez, Marianne Gedigian, and Mark Sparks from episodes 48 through 51. My 2 favorite in there, they are all my favorite. You know, the funny thing is with series 13, looking at it already in hindsight, and I'm in the middle of this, is how can I choose my favorite? It's like asking a mother to choose her, one of her favorite children. So this was kind of a silly idea, but hey, we're in it, so we're going all the way. But from episodes 48 through 51, I really liked Terri Sanchez's interview because, one, it was done in person, and I love that feeling and that intimacy compared to over the phone. But her epic warm-up from her tone books is phenomenal. I use her epic warm-up almost every day. And between the flutter tonguing, the double tonguing, the long tones, the dynamic changes, it really has beefed up my tone. So thank you, Terri, for that. Another favorite of mine is episode 50 with Marianne Gedigian. Just like Amy Porter, it is so wonderful to have mentors in our flute lives and our personal lives. And I feel like Marianne is such a great friend and such a great person to talk to. And if you are looking for a place to go study, the University of Texas at Austin is wonderful, and Marianne Gedigian is such a phenomenal teacher. Thank you for tuning in to episode 67. That's all that I have for today. Take this time to go back and check out your favorite episode from series 7 through 9 and tell me what you think. Thanks. Bye. Today's sponsor is brought to you by J&K Productions. Did you know that not only are they a production company for podcasts, but they are a recording company for musicians? Any musical recording needs that you may have, J&K Productions can fulfill that need. They have all the necessary equipment and expertise to record your next flute recording for college or graduate auditions, competitions, summer festivals, or a flute album. J&K Productions can record any setup imaginable, from solo flute, small chamber, flute and piano, and much more. Consider J&K Productions for your next recording project. Contact them at jkproductions.media. Thank you for listening to the Flute 360 podcast. For more information, please visit HeidiKBegay.com. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please rate and review in the iTunes store. Let's talk about flute.